Recording now.
There you go. Yeah, I told you like 50 times maybe co-host I could do it. There you go. Now, ask your question again and I'll pick back up on my whiteboard.
Now, in the daily meeting, you just showed that my $2,000 a day goes to zero.
Was trash.
Was
It was trash.
So does
Yes.
that mean even if I raised it to 10,000 a day, would it still go to zero?
No. That's the whole point. The whole point is get more sales. Like that. That's the whole point. Yeah, that's the whole point of this here. So let me break down. I'm gonna do a quick. Actually, Grace, you give me a quick review since it was about your company. I had broke it down. I'll give you some hints first. I'll give you some hints. Labor.
Yes, labor, plastic, paper, plastic, and food.
Food, and then we're gonna go ahead with rent.
Okay.
This is the fixed stuff, so we'll do fixed cost, and then that was rent and loan
and utilities.
And we all know these come together and cost 40%. So let's not even play. We're not gonna act like, you understand what I'm saying? We're not gonna act like that ain't 40%. That wherever, if you got brick and mortar, you paying 40. We just know it. We know how capitalism set up against us. You understand? If you didn't build a building from scratch with your bare hands, this is what they doing. And let's say they got the capitalism so set up so cold, Grace, you can own the building, and the government still say, but run us our taxes.
Wow.
And then they say, oh, but you out of school though, Grace, so your tax is actually going to be a little bit higher. Who knows what I'm talking about? That you own your house, but they still charging you taxes. Y'all don't ever own nothing. They don't let you own nothing. If you think you own it, just don't stop paying taxes and see who really own it. Welcome to the world. Now, so we know this is 40% here. Grace, we came up her, and in here, we said this was 18 to 21%. It's what you had to control, your labor. Then we came down here, we said paper was 5%.
Yes.
And other way around.
I have
5%.
A good friend of mine sent me a screenshot of the what you did at the daily meeting. Did you want me to bring it up, or did you want to type it out?
No, I'd much rather you bring it up.
Okay.
There you go. There, I'm lazy. Oh, she just sent me a message saying I took a screenshot. And I guess she was learning then, Hondiano. You know it's good, Pam Norris, when your own staff start taking screenshots, because they take advantage of me. I be talking, and since they get it all the time, Steve, they be like, okay, we'll get it again. That's it right there. That R-triple-M means run me my money is what that means, Pam Norris. That means the people holding your loan, rent, and utilities don't care nothing about you. They saying, oh my God, you're such a great steward of your community. But still, in 30 days, we want you to pay us. Your father just died. That's terrible. But still, we're mailing in our bill. Please grieve. Your wife just died. Yep. But still, please, I think I'm lying. Yeah, I know I ain't lying.
When you say, but
No. All right, so that's all that there. Everybody got it? Perfect. Now, Grace, we're going to do these numbers again.
Okay.
And I want you to show them on your calculator. You stop that screen and show your calculator because I want them to see. Because you didn't just break even. Remember, first off, stop letting them tell y'all break even is a real thing. Break even is lies. They lied to you. Break even is not a real thing. There's no such thing as break even. I want you to go one by one. Break even does not exist on your app. Hold on real quick, Grace. They need to hear me. Everybody lean in. If you can, I let y'all make it on your cameras on this one because I know you be at work and on the toilet and stuff, right? Because it's so early in the morning. I understand. Or for some of you, it's night and evening. for UK and India. Nevertheless, I'm doing nothing but finances until the end of this week. And as you can see, they're comprehensive. They build on top of each other. All right. I need you to understand something real quick. Y'all have been sold a bill of lies. Um, Dr. Martin Luther King said that America has defaulted on its promissory note or something like that. I messed up the quote, but I just need you to get that the check you've been promised has went bankrupt. Your promises are in overdraft. Let me tell you the problem. All of y'all have been taught break even. That's a lie. Because on the balance sheet, there's no space for break even. It is profit and it is loss. It does not say, oh, Steve, you broke even. No. If Steve breaks even, the bank is not going to give him any funds. I just need you to receive this. Just there's no angel investors for break even companies. Okay, it's just, you understand? And customers are not dying to buy from break even companies. Oh, you broke even. Ah, man, yeah. No, it's not the way it works. Same way you don't want no break even relationship. You understand? It's the same way that you. It's the same way that you want to make sure that you don't break even. Break even is a lie. And Grace, you did not break even. You were in negative. Watch. Let's go. Share your calculator now. This is Grace's numbers. When I asked Grace how much you want to make a day, this is what she did. She said 2,000. Actually, did you say 2,000? No, you said 1,000. At first, you said 1,000. I pushed it up to 2,000 to show right. So you was, so you was messed up from the beginning. So we had 21%. Well, go ahead. You can do the math. I remember it was 2 21s and 2 5s. This was the percentage of labor, paper, plastic, food. Now she's going to add in that 40%, which is fixed costs, and we all know I'm being nice. And this is just assuming don't nobody steal from Jerome. This is assuming nobody ever call in, Steve. Steve know about them call-ins. Steve, yeah, I can't. My mom, right? You know about them call-ins. You understand? I get them all the time. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the day off. All right, cool. You understand? Now in Texas, which has one of the lowest sales taxes, because we don't have a state tax. Well, we got actually a pretty high state tax, and we don't have a sales tax. We don't have a state tax. It's 8.25%. Grace, could you please add in the taxes? Now, this is just the transactional taxes, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the taxes you're going to pay on your business. This is the taxes that the government say $9.99 plus tax. Y'all ever heard that before? Plus tax. One of the strangest things we do in America is we don't put the final prices on our menu. Do y'all notice that? Well, I know that my overseas folk know that. You know, they know. So teacher's like, yes, I was wondering that. It says it's the same thing in India. All right, it's one of the, in other places it actually says, Grace, $10.81, and that's the price you're gonna pay.
I
Here
know
it says,
that.
yeah,
I thought the whole world was like that.
no,
Is it
no, no,
$9.99? Oh, okay.
no. America is only the one. Actually, America is the only country that I've actually traveled to where you get so much damn ice in a cup. Seriously. Half your cup is no, that's more than half. 75% of your cup is ice. That's, anyway, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Grace, that's not break even. You're losing. What is that? You're losing a quarter of a penny with every transaction. That seemed like nothing. Now, fool around do 1,000 transactions. What is that, Grace? What loss is that?
I.
It should be $2.50.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. For every 1,000 transactions, you negative $2.50.
Oh.
That's an unsustainable business model.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's already unsustainable because you're breaking even. Would y'all like to know how to get out of this? Ah, yes. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you for punching us in the face. Now you can tell us how to put the stake over our eye and we can heal. All right? Good stuff. Grace, you're right. Make more money is the answer to the ultimate answer to the question. I'm not just going to tell you to make more money. I'm going to tell you how to make more money. Is this okay? Do you mind? You cool with that?
Yes. Yes. Please.
Okay. Because you seem to like when I give it to you instructionally. You seem to be just fine with that. I did a conference a while back called How to Multiply Your Money. And I actually spoke upon this, and I'll bring it up right now so I can give it all to you guys. Essentially, you need to learn how to raise your prices. Uh oh. Uh oh. Yep. Gotta raise your prices. Yeah. Is it there? All right. They still raise your prices. Yes. Don't lower your prices. Raise your prices. But Antonio, if I raise my prices, I won't have no customers. There's your problem. Deanna just sent me a private message. I'm here listening. Bring the knowledge. There's your problem. Raise thine prices. Michelle Black said, I need help in this area. Who else? Flicker your camera, cut it on, raise your emoji. Who else needs help in raising your prices and or charging full price? Ooh wee. All right. I got enough of the audience. Yep. Yep. All right. Here we go. Before I tell you how, thank you, Michelle. Before I tell you how to raise your prices, let me tell you why you don't raise your prices. Okay, this will help you a little bit. You want people to like you. Yep. For the who's let me who's willing to admit, I'm not saying I'm right and it's 100%, but who's willing to admit? I couldn't even finish it. Michelle said me before I could even finish it. Who's willing to admit? He's like, all right, so I got Shaker put up two hands. At the heart of this, you want people to like you. And you're saying, just if you can just like me, I know you'll come back. Right? All right. There's a statement that I started saying years ago. I just want to help out. All right. Now I got two statements because I just read that one. For one, write this down. Don't let your righteousness keep you in poverty. Help me, somebody. Yes, it, sugar. Don't let your righteousness keep you in poverty. The same desire that makes you want to save the world should not be the same desire that keeps you poor like it. You accidentally become what you're trying to change. There are no such thing as poor righteous teachers. You can't have both. You can't be poor and righteous. I have to talk to Christians here for a second. I'm going to go against the grain. Sugar's like, go ahead, baby. Change it. Get this out of me. I am fertile soil. All right. I got to talk to Christians for a second. We just talk to Christians because let me be respectable first and say your Bible and your church doctrine are typically two different things. I just want to be respectable because I'm getting ready to shed a light on your church doctrine versus your Bible doctrine. Is this okay? Okay. I'm going to do it respectfully. No one's going to get offended. But I just need to separate these two. I also need to separate, when I say church, I'm saying little c church, as in the local church. I'm not talking about the big C church, as in the organization, or excuse me, the mission or the entity itself. Just so I don't get the stones thrown at me or crucify him, right? You know, I'm just going to define these terms because I've learned how to communicate, and those who communicate typically are leaders of society. When I say the word church, unless I tell you big C church, I mean your local body. When I say the word theology, I don't mean the let me tell you, not tell you what I don't mean. Let me tell you what I do mean. When I say theology, I'm talking about your church theology and or doctrine. And I am going to tell you adamantly, vehemently, that your church doctrine is not the same as your Bible doctrine. Just because I can, should, some of y'all have rushed to the Bible and skipped Jesus. Let me just, some of y'all just, amen. I ain't trying to bother nobody, Jerome. But you love the Bible and hate the Lord. You understand? Yeah, all right. You can't have respect for the Bible and mistreat women. You can't do both. Don't bother me though. Don't let me bother you. Now, according to you, Jesus was poor. But according to whom? According to whom? Your fancy church sermons or the actual narrative of your protagonist? Okay, I'm not trying to be religious. I'm just trying to be historical here. Okay, if Jesus can reach up and pray and pull down an economy that feeds 5,000 men, not counting women and children, that's not poverty. Okay, all right. Okay, all right, I was waiting for the reactions. That's not poverty. Just because foxes have holes, birds have nests, but the Son of Man does not have, that does not mean I was poor. It meant I choose not to show my wealth in the way you want me to. One more thing, so we can all make this make sense. When just I'm talking to the Christians because Christians have the most problem here of not, poverty is pushed mainly in Christian circles. And I'm talking to them for a second because the other religions I see, you don't think you need to die like your protagonist in order to live. You get it? Like, you don't have that in your sacred text. You don't have in your sacred text where the greatest embarrassment of your protagonist was also his greatest glory. So this creates a conundrum here that I'm trying to address so we can move on. But I need everybody to come with me. Because when I say don't let your righteousness keep you in poverty, some of y'all got that. My Christians, you did not. So I don't want it to just be a hot phrase. I need it to be a seed planted that can grow later. Because that's what made me say later, you can't be poor righteous teacher. Because according to us, or according to what is taught, Jesus was poor and righteous. No, 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 no. No. Because the poor will be with you always. You understand? No. No, no, no. No. All right. Now let's do this. Therefore, when Jesus was told or incarnated to earth, let me use more of your doctrine real quick before I prove that point. Hebrew chapter 6, chapter 7, chapter 8 says this, summarized. Oh, there was a great palace with a great tabernacle in heaven. Guess who was there? Jesus. Guess what? It was beautiful. And then using typology means a reading from left to right. Okay, allegory is a reading from up to down. Left to right basically means that when God told Moses in Exodus, sugar, you gonna build this tabernacle, but you bet not do anything that I didn't tell you to do. If I say this measurement, do that measurement. Pay attention. If I say do this, do that. This, that, this corner, that corner. Now I'm really getting to my Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I should have Pam Norris right around here. You're going to do this the way I said it. Okay? Now watch this here. So into this, you want? Oh, I'm sorry, I muted him by accident. Did you want to say something, Chris? Into this.
Nah, just to reconcile and keep going.
Okay, cool. Keep it up. Into this, you're supposed to go back to Hebrews chapter 6, which is an ancient sermon, and you're supposed to know this here, sugar, that God wanted to exist on earth, but God had to have God's place where God can exist. Therefore, the same thing that was built in heaven is the same thing that was built on earth, which reenacts, this is for Pam Norris, y'all. This is for Pam Norris, which reenacts the Garden of Eden, which was heaven on earth, okay? And now in Genesis chapter 12, the covenants puts heaven back on earth. Exodus puts God literally on earth with the tabernacle. Okay, this is most certainly for Pam Norris. And then Jesus, the Greek word there is tabernacled among us or dwelt among us. This whole tabernacle talk. Pay attention. And therefore, after all that happened, God said, what's on earth is in heaven. You got that power. So how could Jesus be poor? But if that don't make no sense, Jesus chose that. Why? Because when it was time for him to incarnate on earth, the angels did not go to Rome or the temple. They went to sheep herders, shepherds, who were considered, unless you was a woman, the lowest of low. Therefore, I know you get, don't let your righteousness keep you in poverty. But you need to get, there's no such thing as poor righteous teachers. If you're poor, you can't be righteous. All that just so you can get it. Michelle said, oh, I got it. All that just so you can get this here. Now we can all move on together. I apologize for the Sunday school lesson, but now I know I can carry my audience with me. Steve, you got to account for everybody. You know, this is why I know so many religions, because I need to dibble and dabble in these conversations. Okay, I need to dibble and dabble in these conversations. Now, there's no such thing as a poor righteous teacher. You cannot be forgiving and not forget. You can't be saved with low self-esteem. Ooh-wee. So when you're afraid to charge full price, you're dealing with, I want people to like me. So let me now tell you this. So now I won't seem like such a capitalist when I say it. Money's the new oxygen. Let me equate you. Let me draw. You remember in school you say if this is to that, then that is to this. All right, let me do that now. If money is to oxygen, then oxygen is to life. Fair enough? So when you say, oh my God, Pam Norris, I really want you to buy from me, but I'm not going to breathe so you can like me. You see what I just did there, Steve? I know you caught it. Yeah. Every time you don't charge full price, you're telling people, like me at the death of me. I can hear the chains falling. I can hear the chain. The sugar say, I went 30 years. This last 30 years, I ain't doing that no more. Nope. You should get this. That's the psychological aspect behind this here. Don't let your righteousness keep you in poverty. Go ahead, Jerome, because I'm trying to free you. I'm trying to free you. I thought I was going to get back into the numbers. I had to pause for a second.
No, because you talking to us, baby boom. You're talking to us. So some of us are the Christians. My whole thing is, and using the sacred text is, it says that the laborer is worthy of his hire. Now, as far as I'm concerned, like when I put my books out, the 3 I got right now, when they came in, Alice got one for free because 40 years ago, and my mama got one for free because she brought me on the earth. Everybody else, excuse me. Oh no, we need some money. Excuse me, they $12, they 2 for $20. Excuse me, come on now. The laborer is worthy of his hire. I just don't want to be greedy. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. I ain't concerned about raising the price, Antonio. I just don't want to be unreasonable and greedy. That's all. But Antonio, I want my. Wait a minute, Antonio. Wait a minute. I want my money.
I do understand. I do understand. I do understand. No. And that's why I stress this so much, because the thought process of I don't want to be greedy is what most people fall at. The righteousness keep you in poverty. I said it's the same system, right? So you're right. And I feel you. But Jerome can never make so much money in which he take from mine. The abundance is abundance. And the faster you get the concept that Jerome could be 100 billionaire and it would never stop me from being one, the easier it is to charge full price. Now, I'm going to give you the steps. I didn't expect. Y'all had numbers on the screen. Grace, some people just logged in. Can you go ahead and share the little numbers that I put from the last class? I got questions to answer. I wasn't trying to be philosophical on y'all, but before I give you the number, ain't no sense in me showing you numbers like I was just showing you. And you're going to be like, well, that was good and all, but no. There's your numbers. That's what I had on the screen. That was last time. Grace shared them again. All right, you can go ahead and stop your screen, Grace. Let's let them know. We talk about numbers. But when you don't want to charge full price, we got to talk about something else. Now, they say wrong. I'm just freeing you. Now, let me teach you how to charge full price. Step 1, raise your price. Simple. Now, when I showed y'all how Grace wanted $2,000 a day, and you know what? Let me do it again. Grace, one more time. Pull your calculator back up. I asked Grace, how much money do you want to make a day? Grace said $1,000. And I laughed. Okay, I did. I actually laughed. Then I told her, well, let's do $2,000 a day. That's $730,000, right, Grace? Now, I'm sorry, Grace. Can you just do me a favor? Because I want to catch everybody up. Without doing a review, I just want to, when people can walk with you, they give you amens. When they confused, they listen to silence. You understand?
Yeah.
Show that picture again with all those numbers.
Okay.
All right. Now, this is money as you know it. Your business pretty much exists here. I love looking at Jerry with the smile right there, and Steve so intense, like, yes, I'm about to make $1 billion today. Like the picture up there. Paper, labor, plastic, food, and then fixed costs, rent, loan, utilities, R-triple-M means run me my money. I'm telling y'all these fixed costs down here, hover over them fixed costs, Grace, so they can know. Them fixed costs, they don't care if your mama died, your sister died. They don't care if you got married. They don't care if you just had a baby. They don't care if you die. You can die, and you still gonna get a bill for the rent, the utilities, and the loan you got, and they're gonna say, well, your kid need to take care of it. Y'all know I'm not lying. I'm not trying to be insensitive, but you just know that this is fixed costs. That's why I got run me my money next to it. And that's 40% of all your costs. You know it is. All of you right now, most of you are not paying 25% for your cost of living. It's something like 75% for cost of living or more. All right. Now, food is how I learned this in Little Caesars. Food, how can Little Caesars make money without food? Obviously, you cannot. So in Grace's case, we're doing her business, storage, data, and distribution. She can't do a video and then I run up on her house, knock on the door, and say, okay, I know you're in the shower, but can I have my video now? No, you can't do that, right? She's got to distribute it to me. She's got to store it somewhere, etc. Plastic, it's just, thermal paper and stuff. But in this case, she needs the internet, she needs Zoom, she needs funnels. Labor, she's going to have to pay for teachers, consultants, and social media experts, what SME stands for. And then paper is, pencil, highlighters, whiteboards, etc., blah, blah, blah. Now, Grace is going to add up all these percentages, and we're going to see how much money Grace actually has. Go ahead, Grace. You can stop sharing the screen, put up the calculator. I want everybody caught up. I ain't even got to the questions yet, but I can assure you I will not bore you. I will give you a master's in business and finance before the end of the day. I already blew their mind in the daily meeting. Didn't I, Jerome? They was like, oh my God. Now, Grace is adding up all those numbers, and Grace got 0.92. This means that for every dollar, Grace only get to keep 8 cents. The problem with Grace is she operates her business in Texas with an 8.25% sales tax, which means Grace don't get to keep her money at all. Help me, somebody. And this is the illusion that Grace, just keep your screen there. Just keep that number there. I want to pop it back up. This is why I exist on planet Earth. This is what I get so passionate about. It's not the teaching. I'm just a teacher, so it comes through that. It's waking people up. This is how I share the light. This is how I share the light, waking people up. You've been under the illusion that you can start a business and win. That's a lie. And I told y'all 2 or 3 days ago that no one has ever got rich from business. That's another lie. I told you, because you're going to say, well, yeah, they did. No, they didn't. They went public, and now that makes them investors because they have shareholders. You get rich from investing. You do not get rich from business if you're equating rich to wealthy. Do you understand? Business is just a vehicle that you can put back into investments. I can assure you top 1% of the world owns 96% of the world's income, but out of that top 1%, 92% of them own real estate. Investing is how you do it. Why? Antonio, why is investing the way you do it? Because it's only one way to actually be wealthy in a capitalistic society. And everyone write this down because they're lying to you. This is why America will still be the #1 economic power in the world, no matter what happens. Private prisons are also unearned income. You should write that down. The reason why investments make you wealthy and nothing else can, because investments is unearned income. There's no labor over there, Steve. It's bring me my money and I didn't go to your job and go make it. Help me, somebody. Let me just pause. Is this helpful? Because I'm all right, Pam Norris, thank you. I'm trying to give it to you the way you need to understand it. Good. The only way to get wealth is labor, but the only way to actually get wealthy is unearned income. How much unearned income? America is not a superpower because America was righteous. I don't mean to sound un-American or anti-American, but child labor and certainly African slavery did it. There's no doubt about it. And how do we keep it going? Oh, I know how we keep it going. Let's put them back in prison in which slavery is not abolished. 13th Amendment. Now, I'm not attempting to upset you or ruffle your feathers, but what I'm attempting, now share your screen, Grace. Let me show you, put that calculator back up. Put the calculator back up. This is how they treat you. They say, go out there and get a good job. Go out there and be a business. How many of y'all have heard, but entrepreneurs are the backbone of the economy? Yeah, you the backbone. Because you unearned income for the economy. System's not set up for you to win. He who spends the most money for a customer wins. I'm going to keep saying this, right? It's going to keep coming back up. Now, step one, raise your doggone prices. Grace, you want to get out this? You know what you need to do next? You need to focus on the second sale. As soon as you get the first sale, you need to have a second sale immediately attached to it. The faster, it's called upsell. Number 2 is upsell. The faster y'all can get to the second sale, the better. Steve, this is what I want you to do, brother. When you put together your funnels and all that stuff, I want you, I'm a dominate it for you. I'm a clobber it for you. And then right after my funnel is over, I want you to have your product right there. That's what I want you to do. I want you to get my money. And I want you to have at the very end your offer that goes 100% to your money. Help me, somebody. That's, I wouldn't follow me if I wouldn't talk like this. Yeah, just me. I am a capitalist through and through. Okay, that's what you do. So you say, well, I can't control the cart. I can't control the bank accounts. What I'll do is I'll just have them sign up. I'll put my list on the end of this. So that way, watch this here. That way, all the marketing money Antonio's spending in my funnel, I'm gonna get those same customers. I'm gonna find a way to get his data by having my own thing on the back. Steve gets it, right? So now, because I know he crazy, he crazy, he gonna do it, and I'm counting on him staying crazy, and I'm gonna use his energy to grow my list. Help me, somebody. That's just how I act. That's how I act. There's a scripture in your Bible that says, pray for the city that enslaves you, for in its welfare will be your welfare. That's Jeremiah 29, verse 7. Yes. Starts off with plant gardens, build houses. Don't start me, Jerome. Don't start me. Anyway, now, y'all understand what's going on here. Step 1, raise your prices. Step 2, focus on the sale, the upsell. But this is what I need you to do, though. I don't want you to just focus on the upsell, Michelle. I need the upsell to come so fast that they ain't even see it coming. Which leads me to step 3, cross sale. This is what that means. What would be who likes avocados? Like Jerome's like, give it to me. Okay, love avocados. Who really likes avocados? I mean, all right. So I want to hear from all of you. Let's go with you first, Shaker. What do you like to eat with your avocados? Grace, write all this down for me.
I make avocado salads.
Okay.
Avocado smoothie.
Yep. That's what Satish did for us down here.
Avocados face mask.
That makes sense. I didn't see that coming, but that makes sense though.
As well as for the hair.
Yep. Okay.
And then if I feel like, because avocado has good fat, so I just eat it with a little bit of salt.
Yep. All right. Now, I saw Deanna, you next, then Susan. Satish said Deanna's recipe. Yeah, Deanna make avocado taste like hamburgers. I have no idea how she does it.
I like avocados with Mrs. Dash, a little bit of salt, and natural lemon juice, or the oil and vinegar dressing. I also like it with baked chicken.
You write all that down, Grace?
I like avocados in my veggie wraps. I haven't cut one up on a salad just yet because the day I ate it, I was craving the wrap, so I hadn't got the salad part yet. I do
No
like
worries.
the avocado smoothie. Thank you, Satish, for that because that was absolutely amazing. So I like mango and avocado smoothies.
That's all right. That's all right. You can stop right there because you're getting too
Okay.
happy. You're getting too happy. Susan?
You know me and food.
Yes.
She's making me hungry. But you know, I like all those ways, but I really just like to slice it in half and scoop it out with a spoon and savor every bite of just the avocado. It is so good.
Knife and spoon is what I heard, Grace. Knife and spoon.
Yep.
Good stuff. No, that's perfect. That's perfect because I'm with you. And Sugar, I saw you. I think you like to cook, and you got a whole cooking show going on. So we're gonna let you, between you and Susan, we're gonna be well fed around the two S's, Sugar and Susan. Gonna have us well fed. Anything you want to add to the avocado conversation? Mute your mic for me.
I'm working on it.
There you go.
We want to add, make the salsa, the guacamole.
All
We want
right.
to put it on the omelets. We want to use it with our fajitas. We
Okay,
definitely want to add a variety.
Eggs, bread, Mexican seasoning.
Yes, yes, yes. Mandatory. Mandatory.
Mandatory. She said mandatory.
There's a avocado fruit salad that you're putting your mango, your watermelon, your avocado, your kiwi into it and serving it. It's very, very good. Again, I use avocado there's an avocado salsa that I use as a marinade when I'm fixing fish, like fish tacos. I use it in with my coleslaw.
Good stuff. Most excellent information. Most excellent information. Good stuff. Okay, hold on real quick. We should just text message. All right, now everything there is a cross sell. Let me explain. This is how y'all need to start treating your products. I said number one, you're gonna upsell. I said number one, you're gonna raise your prices. Number two, you're gonna upsell. And you're like, but I don't know what to upsell. I knew you was gonna say that. This is why I'm telling you to cross sell. This means that if you selling to people like Susan and they come in for a nice, ripe, already avocado, they don't have to they don't have to wait to ripen, then you can have to the right in plastic a knife and a spoon for sale for $0.25. Get it? If you got the kind of restaurant, no one's gonna. Would you like this for $0.25? Yeah, it's just the first thing everybody's gonna say. That's just a quarter. That's okay. You serve 100 quarters a day, Grace. What is that? $25?
Yes.
That's 25. That's 25 extra. All right. Watch this here. Grace, bring your calculator back up. See. I thought y'all was feeling me. Remember, Grace is losing $0.25. Now, Grace, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take.
Too low a price. Avocados are expensive.
I know
That's
they
why
are.
they put little bits of it in whatever they're making because you don't get the whole avocado in that.
Definitely. You're absolutely right. Definitely too low of a price.
$1.50.
$1.50. So now we got $1.50. Now, Grace, now take out, but you still at $1.49 because that was $0.25 that you was losing. You understand what I'm saying? So you're still at $1.49. Now just put in $25. Let's just keep it at 25 cents. You're still at $24 because that was $0.25 you was losing. You understand? You get all right. Just stop your screen. I want everybody to put a quarter in your imaginary hand. Excuse me. I want you to put negative. Put a penny in your hand. Now I want you to get a laser and cut that penny into 4 equal sides. That's how much Grace is losing per transaction. She's not gaining, she's losing. Now I just told her, girl, go ahead, upsell. So now instead of losing, she's making 25 cents per transaction. Let me give you some of the greatest upsells you've heard of all time that I get to Michelle. Would you like fries with that? Would you like sauce with those breadsticks? Yes, I've heard that before. You like marinara sauce? Would you like some dip? They're 25 cents each. Any of this sound familiar? Right? Yeah.
Would you like that? Would you like that supersized?
Super size. That's 49 extra cents. 49 extra cents for, I don't even know, 0.00001% of fries. Right? Go ahead, Michelle. Oh, okay. I thought you had a question. You just got you. You just having a good day today. I ain't mad at you. Do y'all see this? Grace now gets into Grace. That's 25. I said 25 cent off 2,000. No, that's 25. That's 2,500% return on investment. Show your calculator again. Put the number that was up there first. 1.00.
Okay.
I'll show you. So what is this number in? If you take it out of money, what's that number?
Do you mean as a percentage?
As a percentage.
100.25%.
No doubt. So if I make this $25, how many thousandths did I just jump up?
Oh. Okay, so this. No, that's wrong. Hold on.
It's math I do easily. This is the math you struggle with.
Yeah. I don't know. 25. But then put this as a percent? Well, that's no. So what you were talking about. Okay, so yeah.
Yes. 2,500%.
Yes.
Okay. Just Grace doing. She went from a quarter of a penny to $25 profit. That is 2,500%. Would anybody have any problem charging full price when you know your return on investment is going to be 2,500%? You know who does that better than anybody else on planet Earth? This is who does that better than anybody else on planet Earth, and they all crooks, and I hope they all stump their big toes when they get out of bed in the morning. Okay? The banks. The banks will charge you $36 over a 1-cent overdraft. That is so disrespectful. You're taking money from people who don't have money. Overdraft is a multi-billion-dollar stream of income for banks. Because you know why they did that? Because the governments have caps on all fees. Caps on all interests and interest rates. But fees don't apply. So it's time for you to start acting like a bank. The second sale and the third sale is cross sales. You get it? So if you can't figure out what the upsell is, cross sell. If you know that if somebody buys an avocado and they want salt with it because almost everybody says salt, then you need to have some 10-cent salt packages. Them 10 cents will add up. You get what I'm saying? Cross sales. That's the power of cross sales. Cross sales just means find out what your audience always uses with this and sell that. Because it's not a hard sell at that point. You know I'm going to go buy it. Listen, y'all, don't think this is foolish. This happens to you every day. This is why. Who's Hispanic on a call? Okay, Monica's Hispanic. Any other Hispanics? If you go to Monica's neighborhood, they're gonna have apple soda. Am I lying, Monica? It's called
Nope, and they're gonna have a man with a cart with popsicles too going down the street.
See? Go in a black neighborhood, they're gonna have grape soda, ain't they? Don't fool me. Don't act like I've been black my whole life. You know this grape Fanta.
Grape or red. That's
grape
it.
or red. This is cross sales. They're cross-selling culturally. If you go to a convenience store, now there's a difference between a convenience store and a corner store. A corner store does not have a restroom. They are leeches to the neighborhood, and you won't find corner stores anywhere else but poor black and brown areas. I could assure you that. There's too many laws. Like they won't even, as you get upscale, there's certain businesses you could put in certain places. Like you can't even have certain, like that's why you never see a strip club on the street that goes to City Hall. They got laws against that. You can't do that. The chamber won't allow it. Do you understand? There's no clubs, no strip clubs, no bars, because the chamber won't allow it. A corner store is a store that is owned by people who are not of that community, who leech from that community, like economically, sorry for saying this, but like a casino or a church. No offense to you churchgoers, but please know that your church is leeching from that community, because that's what churches do. They sit in the community and they take economically. Now, if that church gives back, different story. A corner store has no restaurant, no restaurant. We're not talking about that. Convenience store. This is where they got the gas station. You know, you stop and say, we're going to stop, I can use the restroom. Okay, that's all right. Now, a convenience store will have a restroom and all that stuff. But if you put a convenience store by wherever Phil was talking about, first off, remember when Phil was talking about the very expensive country club, ain't gonna be no convenience store around there. Number one, that's 25 miles away. Let's just clear that up immediately. Number two, when you do get to the convenience store, you will not find any Old English, Slits liquor. Do you understand what I'm saying? You will not, because that's not cross-selling. But when you come back to the hood, help me somebody. You're going to see how many of you know about Boone's Farm? Don't fool me. Y'all older than me. Mad Dog 2020.
Oh, wow.
MD 2020. All right, you just still say that you're going to find in the poor area. It's cross-selling. What I'm trying to just tell you is don't get offended. I mean, it ain't offended. Don't think, I don't have nothing to cross-sell. They've been cross-selling to you your whole life. It's time for you to get profitable, do the same thing. All right, number 4, teach you how to raise your prices. This is my favorite. Bundle better. Bundle better. So, Michelle, when you raise your prices, if you bundle better, you actually lowered your price. Because you could have charged them full price. Have y'all paid attention to the freshman level? It's got, oh my God, you give it all this away for free? I can't believe it. And then you turn around and look at the sophomore level. Wow! And real estate's in there? Well, there's literally people who say, I'll pay $19 just to learn real estate. Yep, that was by design. Sure was. That was completely by design. Completely. Bundle better. Do you understand what I'm saying? Bundle better. Now that you're bundling better, then you're going to do is, this is often favorites amongst women. Frequent buyer discounts. Buy one, get one off. BOGO. You know what I'm talking about. The more you buy, the more you save. Don't fool me now. You understand. You understand. Buy one, get one off. All right. After you get the frequent buyers, then it's
big trick in real estate like Ross and retail stores. I learned about that in school.
Oh yeah, oh man, yeah. Where I get my suits from? What's the name of the place?
Joseph A. Banks.
Thank you. That's it. I'm trying to open up my jacket so I can remember. Joseph A. Banks. They'd be like, buy 3 suits, get 2 free. Now, of course, the 3 suits are $3,000 a piece. It's not really a deal, but they convinced me spending $9,000 is a deal somehow. And it makes no sense. I did not save I did not save $6,000. I spent $9,000. Don't get it twisted, okay? But they psychologically got in my brain and made me spend money. You understand what I'm saying? Psychologically. So you get the point. That's how you raise your price. Go ahead, Grace.
I meant to ask earlier when you were talking about the upsell. When you were saying when you go to Monica's neighborhood and when you go to our neighborhood, they upsell with apple soda or grape soda. How does that work with teaching without borders?
Yeah. So essentially, you're gonna want. You're gonna have to, but it's easy. The answer is easy. You're gonna have to wordsmith it for the slow kids. Okay. I don't know a better way to tell it to you, but the kids who don't, you're gonna have to cater to the parents. All right. Let me talk to you, Grace. Let me talk to you because you ain't got no kids. You just be dealing with them. There's a few type of kids and a few type of parents. There's parents that said, "Didn't I tell you not to?" And the kid listened to that for 5 seconds and then not to write again. That's those kind of parents, right? Or those kind of kids. And then there is the parents that ain't got no time to be homeschooling. Let me show you what these parents look like, as Grace say all the time. If 9 plus 4 equals... That's him yelling. It's gonna make him understand 13 is the answer. Okay.
That don't work.
All right. So you got to deal with those parents, right? And then you're gonna have the kids who get it. They're good. They just need extra work to stick it in their brain because they get it, but by the time they go to sleep, they forget it that next morning. You understand? And then you're gonna need, like my youngest son. My youngest son is so, you would think he got ADHD. He's so freaking smart that he doesn't pay attention.
He's you. He's you.
Yeah. I had to figure this out. Let me tell you what made me figure this out, Steve. Because one day, that's yours too. That's yours too. Okay. Let me tell you what made me figure this out. One day, he go, "I need some help. Daddy, I need help." And I'm like, "What's up?" "I need that thing over there." And so I go, I get it, little cup. And I'm starting to realize for like 30 days, this boy's playing me. He just saving his energy. he just saving his energy. He's saving his energy. So I just start sitting back and watching.
Yes.
Yeah.
I noticed when we were in the other office and I was teaching him and the oldest, and the oldest, because he's been in school, so he'd sit down, listen, whatever. The youngest, he'll sit for a little bit, then he'll get up and move around and so. And I was like, man, I really, and I don't want to say nothing, but I knew, and
he's
then,
already caught it.
Yeah. And then the next time we went back and reviewed it, I asked him and he gave me the answers. I was like, all right, whatever works for you, as long as you.
He had already caught it. Yeah. He had already caught it. And now he done got bored, right? Because he likes to engineer stuff. You're going to have to deal with those.
That's what it is. Yes, those kids who get it quickly, the Deannas who get it quickly and get bored. So I need to find something else to do.
Get bored. Like Susan, one of them too. Susan get it quickly, be jumping ahead. Then she ask a question. Deanna, I didn't find it here. Like, Susan, you 5 moves ahead.
Mind your business, Grace. Mind your business.
Right. Yeah, you 5 moves ahead. That's right. You understand? And all these people you can cross-sell to. You're going to have to make stuff fun for my little genius, little youngest son. Cartoony fun. I don't know, whatever. Maybe a YouTube version of some stuff. Then you're going to have to you got to teach the lesson quickly and then have this extra 10 modules and disguise it as a quiz with awards.
I need you to teach me your secrets then, because we need a homeschool and that's horror on this end. He's so smart. You ask him to give you the correct answer. You ask him again, he give you an incorrect answer. You be like, hold up, wait a minute. Yeah, driving me nuts.
I do understand. so you got all that going. You can cross sell to all these people. You can cross sell to the 9 plus 4. What? As in the extra extra parenting package. You don't have to teach at all, Mom. We'll do it. The reinforcement courses. You get what I'm saying? And then you teach it, and then you say, if you think your child needs remedial lessons, to go backwards a little bit, for 99 cents, and then you just have a bunch of add-ons, a bunch of in-app purchases that they can get for 99 cents. You get it? And all of that is cross-selling.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. That's how you do
got
that.
A lot of them parents. If Johnny has, yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Did I tell? Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Help,
I get
help, because that doesn't work. That traumatizes children.
Well, listen. You know them damn rap songs, but you don't know this math. Sorry.
You know what?
That's what I got. That's what I got, Jerome. That's what I got, Jerome. That's what I got. That's what I got.
I had the same thing. You know them songs, but you don't know your math. You know them songs, but you don't know how to spell this.
I understand.
Leave me alone.
So y'all get a good hang of it. Now let me answer a lot of questions rapidly.
I got one for you. They make a movie. How about that?
Oh. All right, let's see. So we already covered the $3,500 is what some of y'all may need, but you need to take your income, you need to multiply by 3. We covered that. Okay, get ready to throw me Tempest questions too, Grace, that you sent me a message about. Now, let's say you want to restore. How many of you, I need full participation here, and this ain't for everybody. This is only for super succeeding people like Grace, and everybody else got to be older for this. How many of you, or you're a parent of somebody, you're a parent of a baby boomer too. So this is actually for boomers, for high speeds like Grace, and then for parents, for millennials who now take care of their boomer parent. How many of you need to restore somebody's retirement? Okay, we got 1. Okay, so we've got, all right, there we go. We need to restore your retirement. Would you like a plan to restore your retirement? Y'all could thank Tempest for this.
Wait.
I have a good feeling I'm in that direction.
Okay.
Yeah, I also not want to restore a retirement, but I want to help put a parent in position to where they don't even have to touch their retirement unless they want to do it for their purposes, like they want to take a trip or just go and splurge. So I want to do both, replace and make sure they don't ever touch it.
Fair enough. All right, so I got the most feedback was from that one question. I don't know if y'all saw that. The cameras start cutting on when I said that. No, right. You all know someone, or you are either someone who needs to replace your retirement because they lied to you and it went fast, or you need to replace your mom's retirement or your dad's retirement or your wife's retirement, whatever that may be, or some variation in between. We got a lot of good feedback there. That means we need to stick here, don't we? The good thing is I taught a class on this, and I'm going to see if I can speed you all ahead. There is a class in, what is it? Man, what level?
It was the recession course.
Yep, but I'm trying to remember what level that's in.
Gotcha.
I put it somewhere, maybe senior. I'm not sure. It's like one of the first classes I taught on that, so you can go listen to that too. It's like 22 minutes long too. It's not even long. But anyway, Deanna, figure out as soon as you get it, you can find the link to that specific class and post it in the chat because everybody would have access to that. Now, you need a plan for replacing retirement. What that means is you need to master what is called the snowball effect. I'm not the first person to teach this. This is, anybody familiar with the snowball effect? All right. You probably are. You just didn't know what it's called. Let me see. Also, what was the purpose of determining how much money we want to make a day? That could be explained at the end if possible. I was showing you that how much money you make a day, it's zero, because no matter what you do, your labor, your paper, your plastic, your expenses plus the rent plus the mortgage plus the taxes, it's gonna make it back zero anyway. So in order for you, so whatever money you say you want to make a day, that's a lie, because your expenses are going to take it out to back to zero or negative anyway. And we all know this to be true, because ain't that how we living? Right? So we know this to be true. And it's not just enough to make more money, although that will always solve problems. It's more about the brilliance I just told you about, cross-selling, upselling. You want to get that second. If the faster you can get that second sale, is the more stable your business will become. That second sale takes you past break even. It puts you into the green, the profit. Okay. Now, the snowball effect. I'm not sure if I should do this visually or audibly. I'm going to do it visually. If you need to replace your teacher's income or your mom's retirement, and I'm speaking to specific people, the first thing you need to do, the first thing you need to do is master the snowball effect. But inside that, you need to do this. Is this, you got me? All right, good. You need to list your expenses from greatest to least. So you list your expenses from greatest to least. And what you end up having is, and all your expenses, hold on. Whenever I say something, I know I gotta cut my mouth. This is not where you lie to you. Right? Okay. Every habit, the ones ain't nobody supposed to know about, your weed habit, your the store you go to for the toys habit, your drinking habit, all of it needs to be, because it's expensive. If you're going to do it daily and weekly, it's an expense. Because the last thing you want to do is budget correctly and then don't budget your habit. Because now your habit going to put you out of business. That's not what you want. Don't lie to you. Don't lie to you. Now, your expense is going to look something like this here. It's going to be something like mortgage, car, insurance. Oh, hold on. Mortgage, car, insurance, and then it'll probably say life insurance, life/health insurance. And then you get utilities, you'll lump, oh no, you won't. Then you're gonna say cell phone, that's what you're gonna say. Then you're gonna say internet. For some of you in metropolitan areas, you're gonna say something, I'll call it what it's called here in Texas, it's called an easy tag. Or in Houston, that just means that little tag that lets you don't have to pay money out your pocket on the tollway. The little computer, takes it, and once you get down to $10, it debits your account. That you gotta put that in there. And then you're gonna say something similar to credit cards. That'll be there. Actually, I should probably move that up. Let me go ahead and be realistic for some of y'all, because some of y'all would have said right here, credit cards. Help me somebody. And then keep it even more real, then you would have said loans. And I'll keep it even more real for some of y'all. Cash, I'll pay payday loans, which is actually a crooked system. Now we can go
Screw them.
No, it's a crooked, unregulated system that is fed by lobbying, and nothing y'all could do about it, because both Democrats and Republican like it. So you're pretty much screwed. This is what it is. Now, then you have that put utilities yet. Utilities, actually, food, then utilities. Then you'll have, other stuff, right? You're just other stuff. I'll let you determine what you're going to have. I'm just trying to be for the average person, regardless of country. There you have it. Greatest to least. Somewhere down here, this bill, Jerome, is going to be $13. Okay. Then up here, it's going to be something like $27 a month. Yeah, y'all know this stuff. You got that discount life insurance, that discount health card. The thing lets you go get your teeth clean, and you've been paying for it, or some of you're so millennial that you put 17 and you literally put $2.99 a month for your cloud, for your Apple iCloud. You did that. I get it. Put all of it down. Put all of it down. Put all of it down. Your Netflix bills, all that stuff. And it'll go something like
Audible.
No doubt. So Audible is 24 for me. Yep.
On Prime. My God.
Then 99, and your utilities to be something like 300 a month, which is, I'm being very nice to all y'all because my light bill $300 right now. And then you would get, it would say food would be $1,000. Easy tag would be $280 a month. So I got this out of order.
Your Amazon Prime bill.
Praise the Lord. Right, Amazon Prime, internet. We'll just put all that up in here. We'll just say $149 a month. Cell phone, we're going to say $149 a month because maybe you pay for 3 devices. Life health insurance, we're going to say $150 a month. Payday loans, which you shouldn't have, but I do understand. We're going to say they're charging you $250 a month because that's what they do. Your loan for your business, your rent, your something, your whatever, the paycheck protection loan you just got, or so I don't know, right? Whatever. We're going to put that.
Are we putting gas for the car with the car?
I forgot all about it. We'll put it in there, but I sure forgot about it though. You understand? Yeah. So you
and your oil change, you got to do that, or the car won't run. So you got to do
sure
that
right.
at least quarterly.
Yeah, buddy. You sure right. So here we'll have. Loans would say $1,000 a month. This is pretty reasonable. Credit cards would say all 16-year credit cards come out to $2,000 a month. That's also pretty reasonable. We'll say your insurance. Take care of that for me, Grace. We'll say that your insurance will be whatever insurance be. We'll put that another $2,000 a month. And of course, your car plus everything Pam Norris said, we'll put at $800 a month just for all the wear and tear on it. And then for your mortgage, we're going to put at $2,500 a month. This is the average middle class person.
Okay. Shaker asked about education expenses for kids.
No doubt. You're going to put all that down there. All that down there. It's just something I forgot about in this example. But this is very reasonable. There's nobody truly in the middle class that disagrees with this. Now, your numbers may differ, but that's reasonable. This is where you get like Monica and you say, I need $8,000 just to be broke. You understand what I'm saying? Like this is, all right? Or you get like Tempest and say, I need $8,000 just to be broke. You understand what I'm saying? Like this is very, very reasonable. This is literally cost of living. And we ain't even went out on no date. It ain't got my alcohol in there. It just got, you understand what I'm saying? Now, this is what you want to do. This is where y'all pay attention. If you say, Antonio, I know you smart, but But man, if you could really, 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 really be more smart than I ever thought you was, because I need help with this. Congratulations. The universe has walked you upon today. Okay? First thing you're going to do is you're going to create an asset, a stream of income, a product that takes care of this $2.99. All right. Let me let y'all look at me. I'm going to teach for about another 30 minutes, maybe less, probably 15, 20. Do me a favor and lean in. If you can, if you're not driving, I saw Jerry's driving. Cut your camera on unless you're Adonia. Adonia needs to sit down and relax. Yeah, there you go. I'm about to show you something. As a matter of fact, this is so important, I'm not even going to talk about nothing else today. The goal is, in fact, write this down. I've said it before, but you need to write it down so you get in your spirit. I will have no debt that other people are not paying for. I will have no debt, hey Adonia, that other people are not paying for. Even though I told her to keep her camera off. I will have no debt that other people are not paying for. Here's what that means, Shaker. Stop paying your bills. This is the whole point of creating a business and multiple streams of income. Now, watch this here, because some of you, more than ever, you need this. You need this. The first thing I would do is I would create a $2.99 package. I would. I create a $2.99 package. That means I expect it to have $20 of value. Where I'm getting that from, I'm just multiplying it by, or $30 of value, I'm just multiplying it by 10. So I make sure it's $30 product and I'm going to sell for $2 so it can actually move. Everybody following that so far? Good. Now, what I want to do is, I want to say, I want to sell X amount of those a month. If I only need one a month, this is, ooh, please, y'all. I don't know who I'm feeling. Listen to me. There's no sense in me trying to sell one of these, Michelle. This damn thing come every month. It's 12 months a year. So guess what I'm gonna do? I want to sell 12 of them. I want to sell 12 of these. I'm gonna just put times 12. I want to sell 12 of these a month. You understand what I'm saying? If I can sell more, it's a blessing. But I want to sell 12 of these a month. Am I being reasonable here? So the moment I sell 12 of these in a week, I just paid this bill off for a whole year. Everybody follow me? Okay. Have I left anybody behind? Good. Outstanding. Now, Grace, what's 12 times 3?
36.
Outstanding. Your math powers never fail you. Watch this, y'all. Now what I'm going to do is I done fooled around and made this $36. I took care of this whole bill. So let's say it's January. I pulled this off in January. I'm going to pay this whole thing. Antonio, you say don't pay expenses early. You're right. But this ain't paying it early. Pay attention. That's $36. So what I'm going to do is I now know this is $36. I come down here and get my $36. And in 1 month, I'll wipe this out. Now what I go do is I take this $36, I go blow it on weed. No, absolutely not. Of course not. I take this $36 and in February, I roll it to the second bill. Snowball effect. Let's talk. Now I'm going to go ahead and pay $13 on this bill plus the $36 that I have for it. Grace, 36 plus 13?
49.
Now, can you give me 13 times 12, Grace?
156.
I'm going to pay 49 until 156 is over. Grace, how many times is 49 going to 156?
About 3. So let's say 4.
All right, then. So come May, what I've done for the year, help me somebody, is I eliminated all this, sure did, with $56. I mean, in 4 months, off just 36. Now, fool around and act like Antonio and say, I need to create a $13 product. Sure do. All right, I need to see y'all. I sure need to see you. I need to create me a $13 product. I got a $2 product. Let me give me a $13 product. And this is what happens, Jerome. Nah, I say, because I'm competitive. Well, I need to do 13 in one day. Shoot. Grace, 13 times 12 again, please.
156.
Look at God. So now what I got here is I done fooled around. And I put all my energy into $156. I paid this off for a year, didn't I, Grace? So let's go back now. We're not going to May like I did. We're going to act like we're back in January. I done fooled around and made less than $200, but I freed my whole life. Oh, somebody. The moment I learned that I only need $200 to get to the top 1% is the moment I got there. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, one day I heard somebody tell me that the bank said that most people are $200 away from bankruptcy. And I went, who's controlling that statistic? I didn't doubt that it was real. I just want to know who's controlling it. Because you can't have you can't say something so accurate and somebody's not controlling that. So I'm trying to figure out who's controlling this because I got questions. I said to myself, so you mean tell me I'm $200 away from bankrupt? So what else can $200 do then? This is how my brain works. This is that thing. I guess it's that pioneer in me. Okay? Now watch this here. Grace, what's 156 plus 36, please?
192.
Outstanding. With $192, I'm finna set myself to freedom. Watch me. Now what I'm getting ready to do with I've never taught this before too, by the way. I don't think so. Have I ever taught this before, Grace? I don't think so. Yeah. I ain't never even taught you this before, huh?
No.
No, you always asking money questions.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. This is the first time I've ever taught this out loud. Now what I'm doing is I got $196. I know this bill is eliminated. I just eliminated this bill too. Now, I don't get to keep the money in January because it's gone. But now what happens is I have $196. And this is why I teach, don't go out there and blow this money. I got $196. Now, whether I go start a new product or not, ever, I got $196. How easy is it for me to roll that $196 to these next 3 bills, Grace?
Very easy.
Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. When I understood this, I transformed into something different. I'll teach you. I now took 2 little bitty products, created enough to have $196 coming in a month. So y'all think y'all need $3,500. No, you don't. What you need, let me cut this off. Y'all think y'all need money. No, you don't. You don't need money. You need them paying for your bills. God dog it. They need to give me a microphone. Just let me talk for all the world. I just need 1 5-minute session, Jerome. That's the 1 5-minute session. I'll set the whole world on 5 minutes. I promise you I will. Just give me 1 mic, 5 minutes. That's all I need. $196. Look at the power of $196. Now I got options here. I ain't never got to vendor product again. I'll just take $196 and I would just pay for these bills until there's a zero balance period. And once these bills are gone, because I'm still going to pay the 27, and I'm still going to pay the 58, and I'm still going to pay the 99. Grace, do me a favor, give me 99 plus 58 plus 27 plus 196. See, I'm going to use this 196, Jerome, to pay for all these bills, plus still pay for all these bills. I'm still paying for the bills. You understand what I'm saying? I just created an asset that helps me out. But I still got to pay these because I want my credit to go to 396.
380.
That's 380. Now, check this out. Now I got $380. Watch this here, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry, Grace, I did you wrong. Because I'm still paying these too. I'm still paying these as well. So give me all 5 of these numbers plus this 196 that I generated with somebody else's money. So a lot of people teach the snowball effect. I'm teaching the snowball effect on steroids.
$395.99.
All right, so we're just gonna make that 396. Do you mind, Grace? Because I went to public school.
Not at all.
Too many numbers. All right, I sure appreciate you. So now, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm about to come right here. I'm gonna get all these bills to zero, and now I got $396 plus the 196 that I earned. Oh, did you add all these? Is it all this together is 396?
Yeah, I added all of those plus
No
the
worries.
196.
So 396 minus 196 is 296.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding. That's the universe let me make it. So I got 200 that I'm still paying out my own pocket, and 196 that I'm paying from somebody else's pocket. Help me, somebody. You got it. This is liberating. So now I got 396. Is it hard for me to pay my utilities now? Nope. Not at all. Not at all. Now utilities is something I can't get rid of. It's reoccurring. So guess what I'm gonna do, Jerome? I'm gonna say, and I do this all the time around the office. Somebody owed me $300. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta pay it every month, then somebody else needs to pay it every month. So I go, somebody owe me $300 a month. So I go create a $300 product. And I'm saying, or a product that's gonna give me the $300. Either way, I'm saying to myself, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a year worth of 300s. Oh, Monica, I'm blessing you right now. I'm gonna get a year worth of 300s. Grace, is 12 times 3 still 36?
All day long.
And if you put some zeros after that, it's 12 times 300, 3,600.
Yes.
Public school ain't too bad. It did me all right. It did me all right. Now check this out. Now what's getting ready to happen? As I done fooled around, created a product that gave me $3,600. You understand? So now what I'm finna do, because I got my $3,600 plus I'm still paying this $300. So I don't stop paying the $300. I just take this $3,600 into this $200, and now I got $500. So it's $3,600 plus 196. Grace, what's that? That's $3,796 or something like that. Is that the? Look at me. I've grown up real nice, Grace. Yeah. So I got 37. There we go. I've got 3796 plus 500. Because this is 3796 plus the 500 they was making me pay anyway, Jerome. Now I got 4296 is what I have. Is it hard for me to pay all these bills?
No.
Look at it. I got 4296. Grace, 2,000 plus 1,000 is what?
3,000.
Plus this 1,000?
4,000.
Okay. Now I need That's 4,300.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4,580.
580.
And then we'll make these 150 a piece.
I'll say so. You're up to 4,880.
4,880. And give me this one.
You're at 5,030.
5,030. And give me this one, Grace.
5,280.
5,280. Now I'm still paying this money, but guess what I just did, Steve? I said to myself, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pick this up to 5,280. That's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I will go make more sales to pick this up to 5,000. Oh, y'all not paying attention. Pick this up to 5,280. Got it. 5,280. So now I got 5,280 plus this 500. The 500 I'm already paying, but I'm already paying. Let's add it again, Grace. Because remember, I'm still paying these. I'm not going to stop paying these. Do y'all understand? Because my life, hold on. My life is already used to me paying these.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't make sense for me to try to adjust my life. It's already adjusted. Since I'm already paying it, I might as well keep the lifestyle of paying it, or do what Antonio keep telling y'all: stay broke. You understand? So ain't no, this is the way I say stay broke is positive. Like, don't spend any money until you get to $10 million cash. Is what I say. Now watch this here. We know I got 5,280 coming in because I decided somebody owed me $5,280. But Grace, I want you to add up. Use your calculator. I want you to add up all the way to here, because this is how much money I'm never gonna stop paying out my pocket. 2,000 plus 1,000 plus 250 plus 150 plus 149 plus 149 plus 280 plus 1,000 plus 300 plus 99 plus 58 plus 27 plus 13 plus $2.99. What's that grand total?
$5,477.99.
So now I got
$5,477.99.
99 cents. Now what I've done is I crossed out all these bills. Boy, I'm sure trying to help y'all on this day. All these bills is crossed out. They crossed out because, for one, I'm paying them every month. But then I got automatic every month from my products. Oh, y'all not listening? Grace, give me 5,477. Give me these two numbers added together. You know, I went to public school. I'm confused.
$10,757.99.
Now, oh, I'm trying to bless somebody, Grace. I'm trying to bless them. For one, stop that. For one, can I pay these bills with 10,000? Monica, I just showed you. Where's she at? Monica, I just showed you how to get to your 8,000 a month. We ain't even did the multiply by 3 yet. You just need to pick up the phone and say, how many calls do I need for somebody else to pay my bills?
Yep.
Now watch this here, y'all. Here's where the snowball comes in at. I got this much money. Half of it is what my products created. The other half is what I'm already doing. Can I pay all these bills? If this was 5,000 something, here's another 4,000. This is less than the other 5,000. Yes? What I just created was enough money not to have a single bill. Oh, but I'm not done. Cause watch this here. Cause now I said to myself, sugar, well shoot, I don't want nothing coming out of my pocket no more. And I create a stream of income for every last one of my bills. And now I live a totally free lifestyle in which I don't have no bills. Thus, Antonio T. Smith Jr. Snowball Effect. If that was okay, Satish, I think I answered some of your questions too. That you would.
All of them.
No more tornado. You never stop paying. Go ahead, sugar. Go ahead.
You explained that a lot easier than David Ramsey.
Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. See, and he's real good for the snowball effect. That's why I showed you for me. Real good for it.
Took his class twice.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. When I figured this out, something. Have you ever heard me say have you ever heard me? I haven't taught it in a while. I haven't taught it since at least 2017, but I got video plays. I say you need 3 things to become a millionaire. Yeah, ever heard me say that? I used to say it all the time. I just haven't. Okay, so some of you've never heard it, but you should write this down because you only need 3 things to become a millionaire. Thing number 1, you need a product. Thing number 2, you need a business system. Thing number 3, you need to serve people. Listen, y'all. You can't become a millionaire without a product. And you need a business system because you can't talk to everybody. And you obviously need to serve people. I never read that in the book. You've never heard that in the book somewhere. That's not in the book. Gary Vee don't teach it. Grant Cardone don't teach it. It ain't in the book. When they told me $200 stops bankruptcy, I immediately said, but somebody's controlling this because that don't make no sense to me. Because why y'all just give these people $200? This is what I'm thinking in my head. If you know $200, that's $1,200. Why we didn't just give people $1,200? You know, I think like a child, and children ask the greatest questions, and you got to say it don't work that way, baby. Like that's your best answer. It don't work that way. I don't know why. So I said to myself, well, somebody is manipulating this. And I went and I found out now one of these people got a product. They are the product. You understand? Now think about it. Once I start adding products, sugar, to that snowball effect, and said somebody else need to pay my bills, I just took care of all of my bills in less than a year. I want all of you to think about your life right now if you knew this month you'd never had to pay a bill.
Grace, when COVID is over, where we going? We ain't got to pay no bills.
But you ain't got no bills. You can go places in COVID.
That's my thought process.
You can go places in COVID when you ain't got no bills. You can say, listen, y'all need to open up, and you can't open up nobody. Me and my girlfriends have a party here. We buying out your restaurant today. They want the money. They can't open up. And you have a Clorox team come through and bleach everything down like you stay at your grandmother's house. Was that helpful to y'all? I still ain't even got to the questions. I ain't even got to all the questions. No, you're very welcome. Y'all are very welcome. This is how you do it. Yes, ma'am.
If you would like to use Thursday's training as well to carry over and answer
No, I'm using all of them. I've already promised everybody. I'm using all of them. Don't even worry about it. I'm using every training. Yeah, y'all ain't even teaching this week. Y'all got a break. Yeah, you asked me to teach y'all finances. That's what I'm doing. And I'm saving them too. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'm using all of them. This should be a blessing to you. I'm telling you. I just eliminated all your finances. Because let me tell you, you don't know when someone you just trust me, the opportunity to spend money you didn't plan for is around the corner every day. every day. It's why I every day. I don't want to every day. Nope. I'm gonna answer. Did you still want to answer Tipp's questions? I'm gonna answer them next time. Because if I put something else on you, I don't want to take from the energy you just got here. You understand? Now, make sure everybody get the replay from 8 o'clock. Make sure put it in your groups. Make it downloadable. You know we don't do that, but go ahead and make it downloadable. And then go ahead and might send them out this one too. And that's it, y'all. This is what I did. This is Chris said this one too. This is what I did. This is how I got out of it. It was in 2010, February 2010. I sat down at my table, stealing my neighbor's Wi-Fi, holding my laptop like this, trying to get it in the right area. No joke. And I remember saying to myself, man, I gotta do something. I make $8.50 an hour. I make $8.50 an hour serving pizzas. Actually, it was 2009. Excuse me, it wasn't 2010. It was 2009. Because I lost everything in Hurricane Ike, so I went from a six-figure lifestyle, and I had to go apply for a job. I did. And the only job that we're hiring was Little Caesars. Here I am, military intelligence veteran, applying at Little Caesars. Boy, if you don't know how much pride you got to swallow to do that. And they made me a manager because of my military background. And since being the owner was so cool, he said, I couldn't wait to hire you. You was sharp and stuff, but I got a tax break for hiring a veteran. That's what he told me. So I was like, well, cool, but go ahead then. I ain't mad at you. Think about that. Military intelligence veteran going for a $7.50 job. I negotiated $1 pay raise. So I'm making $8.50 an hour. And I sat down there and tried to take care of my family off $8.50 an hour. Impossible. So I wrote down all my expenses. And I tried to figure out how could I get other people to pay these expenses. And the first thing I did was I joined a network marketing company because I couldn't think of anything else. I was trying to, I mean, it was how to buy McDonald's, but I couldn't do that. So I had to buy another franchise. It's called Network Marketing Company, right? That's it. You got to do what you got to do. I joined the Network Marketing Company, trying to create a stream of income. And I did. And that worked out. It didn't work out. And I just started picking it up. So the reason I know, last thing I say, the reason I know you can't be a millionaire without a product or business system or serving people has nothing to do with books. Has everything to do with the fact that I was trying to get past $8.50 an hour. And I was on a network marketing call, and this little arrogant Antonio leading the call. I couldn't stand him, Pam Norris, when he said this. I don't know the guy's name to this day. Don't know his name. But I was in Primerica. At least I was trying to be. I never finished. Got doggone man got on the phone, and we listened to the call. And this man said, this is a free market country or something like that. This is a free market. And if you make $8.50 an hour, that's your fault. And I got offended. Pam Norris. I wanted to punch him in his mouth, but he was in Houston somewhere. You understand? And I'm on the phone, and I could barely afford this phone bill in the first place. I want to punch him in his mouth. Because he going to say the dollar amount that I actually make. You got me messed up. And let me tell you the first thing that ran through my head. Nah, ain't my fault. Y'all ain't ready for some of my answers. So just know they came out of me, at least in my head. They didn't come out of my mouth. It's the white man's fault. I did. Don't get it twisted. Sure did. You know what? If I had a better shot at life, I said all that. Sure did. I did. I did. I blamed everybody else but me, Grace. Sure did.
Victim
Sure did.
mentality.
Oh, well, I had victim mentality. No, sir, I was the king. I owned the church of the victim mentality. I gave the benediction. You understand? I anointed you, victim. Knighted you, victim. Shoot, I had the power. I was super victim. Did that. And I sat down because I've always been a thinker. And after that call, actually, I don't know if I heard another word in that call, Steve. I don't think I heard another word in that call. I was so mad. I was mad. And I said, this mother is right. you know you just gotta cuss your own self out. I went, and this is when I started changing the books I read, Grace. I used to read a bunch of self-help books. I stopped doing that. I started reading books to get out my situation. Now, a lot of them was self-help books, you get what I'm saying? But my reading went from leisurely reading to he got me messed up. And I didn't know how, and I hadn't heard of Dave Ramsey yet. I didn't know how to figure it out. So what I went to do, I went back and read Rich Dad Poor Dad. And I realized a bunch of stuff. And I just kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going. And then I read Richest Man in Babylon. And I realized I had too much debt. $8.50 sucks, but I had a lot more than $8.50 an hour debt. I had a lot more than that. I had to fix all that. So this will be a lesson to you. We'll keep going with whatever the next class is. We'll keep going. Well, the next class would be the one business away. But the next time I'm up teaching, we'll go back to the finances. I hope that's been a blessing. Yes, that's how you do it. That's how I did it. That's how I got out of it. All right, everybody, you take care. Good to see all of you, especially the lady with the matching necklace, whose name is Adonia. Especially her. Good to see you. We'll do all that stuff later. Thank you all. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plan better. You can dominate. All right, y'all have a good one.